two heavy victories against Spartan early in the season. Do they count for anything going into this one?
Not really. I think cup games, anything can happen. So we just need to take this game as a one-off again and respect the opponent, really.
I mean, you're obviously in the door, fairly out of the door. I just wondered what it means to you if you were to take them to a cup final.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, I've literally arrived yesterday and I'll have my first training session with the team tonight. And like that, it'll be a hit the ground running, huge game for the club and for me coming in straight into a semi-final of the cup. As Hayley said, it means a lot to the players and the club and everybody involved to reach the cup final and to win the cup final this year. Yeah, hugely important for me as a coach for a good start, but really for the club that we really compete and look to add the cup final then to our silverware.
Just that point to you then, Hayley. Obviously, Hibs have had a stranglehold on this competition. How determined are you to kind of take it off them?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, we need to take it one game at a time, and we've got a semi-final to play on Sunday, and hopefully get through that. But yeah, when you're a Glasgow City player, winning is what you want to be doing. The club's been at the top for many years, but this cup seems to have evaded us for quite a few years now. So it's a massive game on Sunday, first and foremost. But yeah, I don't think we shy away from the fact that we want to win it. And yeah, hopefully Sunday we'll put ourselves in a good position to do that.
How excited are you, Hayley, for this kind of the new start, if you will, as well, under a new head coach as well? Is it exciting for you as a player to be a part of that?
Yeah, massive. I think it just brings a bit of freshness, new ideas. I think obviously we had Scott for 6 years, and then we knew Grant was an interim. So now I think it's really, this is the start of the new era. And I know that all the players are just buzzing to get going, really. And like what a week to kind of kick things off with a cup semi-final as well.
Just finally from me, Hayley, to you, in terms of if you are to get through to the SWPL Cup final, it'll be at the Firhill Stadium. It's right on your doorstep for fans and for the club. What would it mean to potentially be a part of that occasion and to perhaps put yourself in position to lift the first major silverware of the season as well?
Yeah, it would be massive. I think obviously before the pandemic we saw like the Scottish Cup final at Tynecastle and the kind of occasion that was. I think that was an incredible day for Scottish women's football, and kind of getting the cup competitions back now is massive.
Eileen, I'm come on to yourself if that's okay. I'll just obviously you'll be very familiar with the history of Glasgow City that you touched upon. You're thrown into a semi-final as your first game. Is it exciting as a head coach to have that opportunity right out the gate?
Yeah, I mean, walking into a semi-final, first of all, I'm very thankful to Grant and the staff and the players, because it's their work that has got them to this point, which allows me to come in at a very exciting stage of the competition, and hopefully keep driving it forward into the cup final. But like the players and like everybody at the club, I'm hugely excited that it's my first game, Spartans. So of course Hayley probably knows more about the landscape than I do at the moment, but I've watched the Spartan games, and I've obviously I saw the 9-0 victory for City in the league. But like Hayley said, I don't think that has much bearing on Sunday. We've seen Spartans against Celtic, two very good goals, a great goal in transition. And while we really want to be assertive in our play on Sunday and play our game, we have to be really mindful that Spartans are a very well organised team, really high energy in their press, and could easily catch us in a transition moment. So we will be hugely respectful, and also respectful to the dynamic of a cup game, that it is never the same as a league match, and one-off, and a cup mentality can bring something totally different. So, it's really exciting, but also we will be really respectful of Spartans and their ability.
In terms of coming into this game, obviously you spoke about the fact that you've got experienced players in the form of Hayley and many others that have been at this stage in competitions before. They've had success. Coming in quite obviously new to the role, is that a massive plus for you to have these players that you can rely upon potentially going into the game? Yeah,
it's huge. Obviously, I've done my research and I've spoken with people and know the history of the club, but to actually be a Glasgow City player and to know what that means. It's huge to have players like Hayley and other experienced players that can really drive that identity and knows what we're about. So for me coming in, I'll be promoting the same values of intensity and competitiveness, but it's already there. So it's great to be able to walk straight into that environment.
I know it'll take obviously a bit of time to put across maybe an ethos that you want at the club and in the team, but is there anything you can give us an idea of what you want to perhaps in game style that you'd like to achieve with Glasgow City, maybe in the longer term as well?
Yeah, well, I mean, look, we know, everybody's seen that Glasgow City can play a lovely style of football and be really assertive in without the ball and how they press. So we'll continue that. But, for me, flexibility and adaptability in your style of play and really understanding the game and situational football will be a core philosophy for me, so that the players can adapt to any situation and different levels. So being proactive and reactive in different competitions. So yeah, that'll be something that I'll be driving forward with.
And just finally from me, Eileen, in terms of the game, it's a 12 o'clock kickoff. The second semi-final is at 4:30. Is it maybe a good opportunity for you coming into the game? You've got a chance to actually watch your potential finalist if you do get through.
Yeah, huge. I mean, I just spoke about Lauder, the CEO. So I said, we're on a 12. That's great. Gives me an opportunity to go and physically sit and watch the opposition. So yeah, I was happy with the timings. But of course, the main objective is to get the win on Sunday and then go from there.